Welcome to the GamePawnshop.com Breakroom. I'm your host, Ace, the caped Game Pawn Shop employee, and I have with me this guy.
Thanks for that. My name is Matt. Playing a little Pokemon Pinball.
A true classic. Am I right?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't really play it.
You didn't play it.
Didn't really play it. A little bit of it. I had the game. Didn't really play it very much. I mean, one of those, but...
Well, let me ask you this. Did you say, when you were a kid, did you say Pokemon, Pokemon? What was your pronunciation of choice?
It was Pokemon.
And
I don't think I've ever heard anybody else say it.
That was incorrect.
I don't think I ever heard anybody else say Pokemon. I feel like it was...
I had a friend who would say Pokemon, and he also said Gyarados instead of Gyarados. And he also said, what else? He had some very strange ones. Oh, the anime, and you may not know this, but Evangelion, he called it Evangelion.
I don't know who that is.
Well,
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
just...
I know I'm going to get killed.
Don't
probably.
worry about it.
I might get killed on the internet for
that. Game starts, and we'll begin the Pokemon.
Right. We got Game Start, Pokedex, option. Now, I did play a little bit of it when I was a kid. I didn't play very much of it.
Well, you know, the goal in this is like it is in all the other games, and that is to catch them all.
What's Red and Blue? What do we got going on here?
Well, these are just the two different versions, just like you might have if
well,
you were
I
going to go
played
to
the red version as a kid because of Charizard.
Well, I played all three versions as a kid because my mom bought them, so I didn't actually have to pay for any of them.
Oh, you lucky child.
I know.
All right, so here we're on. Just
Pokemon
a little,
Red. You
looks
got
like some classic pinball.
Yep, you got Ditto up in the corner. You got a little Diglett.
Get it.
Okay, Diglett dig.
Oh man, this is not too exciting.
What are you talking about?
Is there any kind of like gimmick to the game? I mean,
yeah. Okay. So what you're gonna want to do is fill up that little spinner, right? And then a Pokemon will appear. So at the moment, you're gonna want to shoot that ball up one of those doodads with the arrows. You see the arrows? You're shooting for the arrows.
Okay. There's arrows all over this thing.
Yeah, and you're gonna want to get it to go. No, there's like a handful of arrows. You're gonna want to get it to go.
Up in the corner there.
Yep, towards the arrows.
All right, well, we're gonna give it a go here. Roll Torber, let's it go past him.
Okay.
Here we go, and a little spinner.
All right. Okay. Now see, you got to get it up. No, other way. Yep. Oh no. Do it again. Yep. Okay. Yeah. No, not really. Try one more time.
Gah!
That was an incorrect move.
Why don't you give it a go here?
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Handle this madness.
Zero Pokemon caught. Here we go.
Big fan of the anime when you were younger?
Of the Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely. Why, did you not?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
Uh-oh. What is that? Who's that Pokemon? Remember that one?
I do.
Remember that one?
Little Geo
yeah, little Geo dude. Are you sure? You sure that's not a Goldeen? I think it may be a Goldeen. Sure.
And it was funny though when they would do that. They would do the Who's That
Pokemon. I loved Goldeen's voice. I thought she sounded so... if she would have been a woman, she would have been pretty cute. You remember how she sounded in the show?
No.
Goldeen. Remember that?
I don't think I think I was a kid, so I wasn't really concerned with how...
Well, I was too, but I was a man. I mean,
you were a man.
Come on, yeah.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
That's, I mean...
Man.
But I remember when they would do the Who's That Pokemon,
yeah.
And it was just so blatantly obvious who it was.
Well, that's because it was always...
I get it was a kid's show. I get it that they were trying to make it easy, but it was always kind of like it was always in.
Well, how could they make it hard though? You know what I mean?
Well, here's what they
all of the characters are obviously. It's not like there's. I mean, it's like a rock with arms. You know what I mean? How can you hide that?
Well, here's
and
the problem.
they use the official artwork for all of them. So
the problem with it was they used Pokemon from the episode that was showing. So you've
probably
already seen the Pokemon.
That's true.
Which isn't. But
that's true. They did always show the. I can't believe that I missed that Geo dude.
Did you not get him?
No, I didn't get him. Oh. And I was only one little hole or blank spot away from getting him.
Now, how did this game do when it came out? Was it a little Pikachu?
Pikachu helping me out. Thanks, dog. How did this game do? Well,
was it really popular? Was it well received, or is it more of a kind of a?
You know, all I know is
well, they still make
they made it. They made a sequel, so it had to at least be decent. Great.
End of the ball bonus.
End of ball bonus.
I don't know.
Game over. You can see right there. See that 5th place?
CCF,
yeah,
CCF, yeah.
That may be me. Print. You know what that was, don't you?
Game Boy printer.
The
Was the Game Boy
right
printer
there.
made for this game?
Yeah.
Or it was
Well, no, it wasn't made for this game, but it was.
You could use it for what else? You could print Pokemon pictures off, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
What game was that?
Well, I was gonna say Pokemon Snap, but in Pokemon Snap, you could take the pictures to Blockbuster.
That's right.
Which for all you young
But
people
Game
out
Boy
there,
had a camera on one
there
of
was
their games,
used to
didn't
be. You would go to to a building and you would rent games there, and it was a good time, I thought.
Was it a good time?
I have so many memories from the Blockbuster, or we added this place in Texas called Video Village, and I can tell you about some games I rented at the Video Village. Oh, look at that. Shelters. No, it's Cloister, isn't it?
That's a Cloister, yes.
Up! Who's that
I
Pokemon?
didn't get a good look at it.
Huh. I don't know. It could be a Bellsprout.
That's a weird looking Bellsprout, isn't it?
Yeah, he may have some issues.
Now, that would be one.
Oh,
I would
look.
trip up
Okay,
on.
do you see my ball? You see my ball?
What is that?
It got turned into a... Looks like
Master Ball. Looks like.
No,
No, Great Ball?
Great Ball, maybe. But it says S. I don't know. Okay, now you got to hit him.
CA.
Until it says catch. Okay? Until it says catch. You got to hit that thing. And then we can catch him. We're going to get that Bellsprout. Oh, one more hit. No! Okay.
Did you
Got him.
Did
Ready?
you almost die? Did you?
No!
You lost.
Oh, no, I didn't. He's still there.
You lost.
One hit. One hit wonder. Yes. Look at that. Uh-oh.
Look at that.
Is it gonna keep him? Is it gonna keep him? Got him.
Look at that jackpot.
And that's how, my friend.
This is quite. This is.
It's intense, isn't it? It's
now
really intense.
How many Pokemon can you catch in this?
Well, according to the song, there's at least 150
Well,
or more to see. I think is what the song says.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you're supposed to catch him, gotta catch them all.
I'm talking about in the game, not the. Because there's more. There's definitely more to see than 150.
Not in the, well, yeah. Now, not in the olden days. Not in my day. Not when Pluto was still a planet. Back then, there were just 150. Actually, there were 151.
I'll tell you, this game's not.
If you count Mew, or should I say, Mew? Because that's how Mew sounded.
I remember that.
Remember that?
I didn't see the movie in theater, the original movie in theater, the first movie, Pokemon, the first movie.
Yep.
Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Mewtwo Strikes Back.
I would have been...
When did he ever strike the first time? You know, shouldn't that movie have just been called Mewtwo Strikes?
No, because
he didn't really strike back. He struck. Right? Oh, who could that be?
It's an Abra.
Yes.
As far as Mewtwo Strikes Back,
that's one of my favorite Pokemon. Well, actually, Abra's not, but Alakazam is one of my absolute favorites.
Well, Alakazam was one of the best Pokemon.
In any game that I play, he's who I go for first.
Abra?
Yeah.
How did you get it? How'd you trade?
Because
you had to trade to evolve him.
Yeah, to get Alakazam. Well, I mean,
you
the
probably
Kadabra
had.
was okay, but
You
I had
friends.
2 Game Boys. No, I had 2 Game Boys,
Oh.
and I had a Game Boy. I had Pokemon Red and Blue and Yellow, and so I would just play Blue, and catch Caterpie and Pidgey and everybody, and then I'd play Red, and I'd swap them with one another, and so I traded to myself because I didn't have any friends.
No. I missed him.
Just kidding. I did have friends.
Oh, I get another chance.
Just I didn't have friends that played Pokemon. Well, maybe I did have a few friends that played Pokemon.
Pokemon was when I was a kid. I mean, there wasn't a person who wasn't playing Pokemon. I mean, I just remember just how huge it was, and I've never really seen anything.
How old were
quite
you whenever
like
it came out?
Well, I'm not very good at this. It came out what 96 was.
1996.
So I would have been. I was born in
I believe.
94.
You
I
were
would have been 2 years old.
2 years old.
But I don't think it really hit mainstream in America.
Oh, it was mainstream when it came out, my friend.
Was it?
Well, for
See,
me it was.
I would have been 2 years old.
I was.
So. But I could tell you when I started kindergarten in '99, I just remember it being just incredibly popular, and there were just Pokemon cards everywhere.
Well, that's when the movie came out in '98, I think, the first movie.
Yeah.
Or was it '99?
What do we got going on?
You're gonna get some
slot
kind
machine.
of a little bonus thing.
Little
Was the first movie 98, 99?
I want to say 99.
Okay.
600.
I just know that the second one was in 2000 because it was called Pokemon 2000. And that was the one with Lugia, wasn't it? Was another one with Lugia?
2000, yeah, that was.
See, when it came out in '96, I would have been 11 years old, so I was in prime. It was prime time for me.
Prime time.
Prime time. And
as a Cowboys fan, I'm sure you enjoyed a little
yeah,
Deion Sanders.
It was prime time for the Cowboys.
In the
when
90s
it came
as
out
well.
too.
Yes,
Yeah, in the
indeed.
mid-90s.
Yes, indeed. All right,
And
we are back to the main menu. Let's see. Let's take a look at the Pokédex. I'm kind of interested in what we got going on here.
These are the ones I've caught. Now, keeping that in mind. This is my game.
Okay.
I've had this for
Well, you've been playing this a little bit.
not in like
Not
10,
recently,
15
I'm
or
sure.
20
I'm sure.
years.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is my game. So these are my Pokemon that I've caught over the years.
Oh man, Weeping Bell. I always hated these things. You'd always see them when you were surfing.
Yeah.
Like they were always around. They were always just kind of like they were the Zubats of the surf.
Yep.
Far-fetched. Shelter, Cloister.
See, go down to the very bottom, see if Mew or Mewtwo are around here.
I doubt
I
it.
don't even know if Mew is on here. Oh,
Mewtwo is. So you
Dratini.
can catch Mewtwo in this.
I guess so.
How about it? Dratini,
Little
Zapdos. What'd you get? You get the Zapdos?
I got the Zapdos.
How about it? Well, let's play another game. Let's just kind of.
I think maybe if you can catch 3, and I'm not sure about this because I haven't played this game in like 15 years or more.
Yeah.
But I want to say that if you catch 3 in the stage, you get more rare ones.
Okay.
You know what I'm
so it's
saying?
more of a continuous.
So
thing.
yeah, you need to there. You got your Abra.
Another
He's
Abra.
pretty common.
Did we catch him?
I've caught him before.
Okay.
So,
I think
but you want to catch him right now.
Yeah.
Because the goal is to catch them all, right?
Sure.
Just like the song says.
I think you've referenced the song. Right?
You know.
Did you like that song?
Yeah, of course. What about the rap?
Oh, the Pokemon. I remember when I was a kid, the Pokemon rap on the videos. And when I got older, like into high school and stuff, my friends would come over, and my dad thought it was just so funny to pull up the Pokemon rap on YouTube and just try to embarrass me, because he would try to like name all the Pokemon.
Speaking of
and he knew like 3 of them, so he would do that and just rattle off the 3 Pokemon he knew over and over and over again and try to do it with the Pokemon rap. He thought it was so funny. It was just like, man, come on, you know?
Gotta love it. Well,
I'm not very good at this.
No, you must not be a pinball person.
I'm really not.
See, I love me some pinball. I tell you something embarrassing. I still remember one of my very best friends in high school, and I'm not going to mention his name, but for his birthday, we were in middle school. We were probably in 6th grade, and he got the soundtrack for his birthday.
The Pokemon TV show soundtrack?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that was awful.
And it was awesome. Like, awesomely horrible.
I'm not very good at pinball.
And
obviously.
so there were all these songs on it, and I don't even know where they came from because they weren't in the show. You know, the show wasn't a musical. It wasn't like a Disney show. But there were
Although
all
they
these...
did have the musical. Have you ever seen anything from the Pokemon musical?
No, I didn't.
Awful.
But anyway,
go ahead.
this CD has songs about how like Ash and Misty are in love with each other, and
I think I remember hearing about this. But yeah, go ahead.
So I remember that night that he got it. We stayed like we were. It was the sun was coming up. You know, we had been up all night, and I remember him just playing that CD as we were going to bed. It's like,
was it just awful?
And I remember, you know, I was in middle school, and I remember thinking how just goofy it was, even at the time.
Peter didn't save you.
Even at the time, how just absolutely goofy this song was, you know, this CD was. But
he loved it.
I don't remember, and I don't remember who got it for him, but he listened to it. That was some good times.
I mean, I'm telling you what, Pokemon just a huge part of my childhood, and it's something I'm nostalgic. You get nostalgic for. You get the feelings, just where you're just sometimes you'll
all saved.
Think about it every now and then and be like, man, those are some good times playing some Pokemon. Like they just re-released the original 3 Pokemon games on Nintendo DS, and I've been playing it, and it's just kind of just like...
Actually, they released the original 4.
Pokemon Green.
If you have a Japanese, because I got a Japanese 3DS, and I got Pokemon Green, because it's the only version of Pokemon that I've never played.
Pokemon Green.
So I found out, and I don't know if you know this, but Pokemon Green... See, I was under the impression when I was a wee lad that Pokemon Green... Uh-oh.
What happened?
I don't know. That Pokemon Green was just the Japanese version of Blue. But that's actually not the case. Oh, yeah.
Nice
right.
save.
Nice Pikachu.
Okay.
There was actually some subtle differences, and the green was the very first one that came out, and the graphics were a little bit different. It had some other changes. It wasn't just like, you know, and it seems to me the Pokemon on green are pretty much the same ones on blue.
Well, how about it?
Yeah, good times. Gotta love it.
I just was a Pokemon Red guy. I just remember the first time I read, it was a back when strategy guides, physical strategy guides, and like the books, those were in. And I remember reading for the first time when I was
Arrived
young.
at Pallet Town. Well, where did I start if I'm just now arriving at Pallet Town?
When I was young,
Like, just get out of my house.
I remember when the first time I had read that there was the unlimited like rare candy or whatever trick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
remember
the one. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
And
where you
just
surfing on the.
yeah, where you talk to the guy and something happens, something crazy happens. You were something else at this game. You're pretty good at it. But I remember reading that and was just completely amazed, and then kind of disappointed though because I had Pokemon Red and Pokemon Yellow, and it wouldn't work on Pokemon Yellow at all.
Wait, it wouldn't?
No, it wouldn't. They had fixed the glitch.
Did they really?
Because Yellow was released, I want to say, 3 years after the original 2, Red and Blue, original 2 in America, that is, Red and Blue. So they had fixed it because they knew everybody was abusing this glitch, and you know. So, but yeah, I mean, I remember that, just reading that and just kind of.
So you said you had Yellow and what else?
Yellow and Red were the ones I got, and I remember just going to the game store and my mom getting them for me, and just how excited I was that I had got these games that all these kids were playing at school, you know.
Oh, I know, because I was. You know what else I did? Are you kidding me? I remember. Okay, I was in middle school whenever it first came out, and no. Okay, good. I remember. I had a Game Shark. I don't know for all you young folks.
I had a Game Shark. Or my cousin had the Game Shark.
You may not be familiar with the Game Shark, but in my day, we had the Game Shark where you could put in codes and get all, you know, do all kinds of stuff to your game. And so when I was a kid, I had the Game Shark, and I started a business at my school where kids would bring their copies of Pokemon, and I would use my Game Shark. They would give me the order of what they wanted, and I would use my Game Shark to fill their games with whatever Pokemon, with whatever moves they wanted. And, you know, I'd charge. I wasn't making, you know, big bucks or anything, but I'd make a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there.
Had your own little business, huh?
Yeah, I did. It sure was. I was rocking it out. And, you know, I'd get people Mews and I don't know. I guess back then, you know, in the original, it's like there weren't a whole lot of like special things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like now, there's like 2 trillion legendaries. Legendaries aren't even legendary.
All right, what did you think of Pokemon Pinball?
Pokemon Pinball. It's Pokemon. It's Pinball. It's Pokemon Pinball. You know, I got mixed feelings.
Yeah.
You got your 150, which is good. Gives you a little variation. So, you know, a lot of replay value in that sense. But at the same time, you only got 2 tables. And there's not a lot of variety within those 2 tables. So I could see how getting all 150 would take forever and probably be kind of boring. It's a great game for what it is and for its time. Well, maybe it's just a good game for its time. But there's a lot of nostalgic value. And so for me, you know, going back, it's fun. But it's not something I would come back to a whole lot. What about you?
I mean, it's a pinball game. I don't think it's anything special. I think, honestly, the Pokemon theme was something that was probably used to get a couple bucks. Nothing memorable. 2 boards on there, red and blue. Not really something.
It would have been good to have a yellow and a green, I guess.
More boards is good. It just seemed like a game that would have taken a long time to really play through. And I mean, it's a pinball game. It's a game that's been around for a while. I don't think it's anything special. So I think that's about it for this today. We'll see you guys later.
All right, next time on this.